Now today I've been making some fire starters with wax from candles. The proper name for them escapes me at the moment, but anyway, to melt them you take them out of the case, which is aluminium, and you're left with loads of these. Now, me being the sort of person that's always thinking about bushcraft stuff, and especially if you've watched my videos, you know that I like penny stoves and things like that, but they're a pain to make. You cut them and then you punch, will drill the holes and make it, and I've always been looking for a quick way to make one of these, and I've found it. What it involves is 2 of these and a punch, and I'm now going to show you how you turn 2 of those into a penny stove. Now normally you'd cut your 2 pieces of can and try and get them as straight as possible and sand them down. Well, there you are, already cut, punched, sanded, so that part is done, and you don't have to worry about it. Now the next part is that you put this, you hold it at an angle like so that you can see into the aluminium container, and you'll see that there is a little punch line, and if I turn it over you can see that it makes part of the foot. Now that's where you want to put your holes, in here, and you put them in, you hold it slightly at an angle like so when you punch your holes, and then you've got the first part of the burner done. But you punch from the inside out, not the outside in, because this stuff won't take it, it's too thin. Okay, you could drill it, but that's a faff, and it works just as well this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hole and I'm going to make holes, and I'm just going to push down and make the holes all the way around. Now it's been less than a minute and I've got half of it done. I've stopped to film it just to show you. I've got half the holes punched in there. It takes about 1 minute 30 seconds to actually punch all the holes in this that are needed. That's all it takes. Now here is the finished piece. The holes are all punched out. Now in the middle, turn it over very gently, push the holes downwards, because this is your filler cap, so the rest are jets, and that's it done in less than 2 minutes. Now I've taken a pair of needle nose pliers and I've crimped the edge of this. Now I'm going to take some rock wool, which is just rock wool insulation, and I'm going to place it inside there like so. And I'm going to push the 2 of these together and make the stove, and then I'm going to fill it, light it and watch it burn. Now here is the finished stove. Very neat, no other finishing to do other than just maybe take the burrs off of the jets slightly with a piece of very fine sandpaper. Don't rub too hard, and then just put your finger in the centre there and press down so that you make a bit of a dent, and open the holes up in the middle a little bit more than you have the jets. As you can see, they're quite big, the holes in the middle there, because that's to fill it with fuel. And just because this is very soft, you can gently just push down with your finger, as I'm doing now, and make a little dish in that, and that's ready to light. Now I've placed the penny on the penny stove after filling it with alcohol, and I'm now going to light it. And here's the jets starting to raise up, and you have your penny stove. Now this is the making of. I'm going to test it and see how long it takes to boil some water, but at the moment, as you can see, it's working like a dream, and I'm really pleased with that. It took to make literally less than about 4 minutes. Once I'd figured out how to do it with the prototype, 4 minutes that one took me. It's unreal. And all that messing about I've done trying to make the larger ones that take hours, this is literally 5 minutes. You could make this with a piece of wood and 2 of these in your fingers in the woods as an emergency. If you had the candles, which a lot of us carry, just pop the bottoms off and make yourself a penny stove. I think I haven't seen anybody make one of these out of the 2 halves of a candle. If you have, right, please tell me, but as I say, I think that I only put a little drop in this because it's not a burn test, it's just to show you that it actually works. I will fill it up and run it to its full extent later, but it's just a tiny amount in there at the moment, and it's just dying down and going out. So 0 pence. I hope you like it. It's a really dinky way and a really quick way of making a penny stove. And these are the components. You started off with a candle, use the candle, you end up with these little things here. You punch holes in it, and in the middle you end up with a penny stove, which works. So from that to that, get the automatic focus to work on this, and that is what you end up with. One penny stove. The whole lot, including filming it and everything else, has taken me less than 15 minutes. So, and the actual penny stove took me less than 5 minutes to make and put together. So you can make one of these, have it filled up and burning with your cup over the top of it in 5 minutes. So there you are. And here's the large penny stove, and a friend of mine has just told me that they make larger candles around about the same diameter as that, so that would be great because it just fits in there. So it's slightly bigger, and that would be really good. So if you've got the bigger candles, you can still make one of these. Be great, I think. I'm going to try one without the rock wool and see how that goes. But I'm going to do that outside because I'm, I don't want anything going boom. But yeah, so 0 pence. Thanks for watching, and please do remember that when you make these, you make them at your own risk, because I've never had one go wrong, but if it did, it's not my fault you made it. 0 pence. See you later. Thanks for watching.